Hey everyone, and welcome to the hidden knowledge of our world. Our planet is absolutely brimming with wonders, from the deepest oceans to the vastness of outer space. It seems like every corner of the globe, every moment in history, and even our own minds, hide something truly extraordinary. So get ready, because in the next few minutes, we're going to dive into 50 fascinating facts that will expand your understanding of life, science, and the world as you know it. Let's start with the incredible wonders of our Earth. When you think of the highest point on the planet, Mount Everest probably comes to mind, right? Well, while it's the highest point above sea level, it's not technically the tallest mountain. That title goes to Mauna Kea in Hawaii. Most of its massive structure is hidden beneath the ocean, but when measured from its base on the seafloor to its summit, it's actually taller than Everest. Now, picture the Sahara Desert. Endless dunes of golden sand. It's hard to imagine it as anything else. But thousands of years ago, this arid landscape was a lush green savanna covered with lakes and forests. It sounds like science fiction, but it's true. Scientists have unearthed fossils of crocodiles and even hippos right there, under the sand, proving it was once a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. Speaking of vibrant ecosystems, let's talk about the Amazon rainforest. This incredible forest is often called the lungs of the planet, and for good reason. It produces a staggering 1/5 of the world's oxygen. To put its size into perspective, if the Amazon were a country, it would be the 9th largest on Earth. It's a powerhouse of biodiversity. But here's a sobering thought. Despite its vastness, the Amazon is shrinking every single year. It is a stark and alarming reminder of our impact on the natural world and the urgent need to protect these vital spaces. From the Earth, let's travel inward to one of the most complex and mysterious systems in the entire known universe, the human brain. Tucked inside your skull, you have about 86 billion neurons. Each one is a tiny biological machine, firing thousands of signals every second. This intricate network creates your thoughts, your memories, your dreams. All that activity generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. Think about that next time you have a bright idea. But it's not just our brains that hold scientific surprises. Even everyday objects can be amazing. Take bananas, for example. They are naturally radioactive because they contain a small amount of potassium-40. Now, don't worry, they are completely harmless. You'd have to eat about 10 million bananas at once to feel any kind of negative effect. So your morning smoothie is perfectly safe. Science can even bend our perception of reality itself, especially when it comes to time. Thanks to Einstein's theory of relativity, we know that time flows differently depending on where you are. Gravity warps spacetime, so time actually passes slightly faster on top of a mountain than it does at sea level. This effect is even more pronounced for astronauts in orbit. Because they are in a weaker gravitational field and moving at high speeds, they age just a tiny bit slower than those of us here on Earth. Now let's turn the clock back and uncover some secrets of history. The Great Pyramid of Giza is an icon of ancient engineering. For nearly 4,000 years, it stood as the tallest human-made structure on the planet. Its reign only ended in 1889 with the completion of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. It's mind-boggling to think about how long that record stood. Ancient Romans had some interesting household practices. They actually used urine as a powerful cleaning agent because of its ammonia content. It was so effective for laundry and even whitening teeth that it became a valuable commodity. Emperors Vespasian and Nero even imposed a tax on the collection of urine from public lavatories. Let's jump forward to the Middle Ages. When tomatoes were first introduced to Europe, many people believed they were poisonous. They were nicknamed poison apples. The wealthy ate off pewter plates, which had a high lead content. The natural acid in the tomatoes would leach lead from the plates, causing lead poisoning. So it wasn't the fruit itself, but the dinnerware that was the real culprit. And here's a fact that really messes with your perception of time. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, lived closer in time to the first moon landing in 1969 than she did to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The pyramids were already ancient history by the time she came to power. Let's take a tour of some cultural curiosities from around the globe. If you can't stand mosquito bites, you might want to consider a trip to Iceland. There are no mosquitoes there at all. Scientists believe the island's unique climate and chemical composition of its water and soil prevent them from breeding and surviving. In Japan, there's a train station with no entrance or exit. The Seiryu Miharashi Station is located on the Nishikigawa-Seiryu line and exists for one reason only, so passengers can disembark for a short time to stop and admire the stunning natural scenery of the valley. It's a platform built purely for appreciation. Travel to Finland, and you'll find that saunas are an integral part of the culture. In fact, there are an estimated 3 million saunas for a population of just 5.5 million people. That means saunas actually outnumber cars in the country. And in Switzerland, animal rights are taken very seriously. It's considered an act of cruelty to own just one guinea pig. Because they are social animals that thrive on interaction, Swiss law requires that they be kept in pairs or groups to prevent them from getting lonely. Let's look beyond our planet for a moment. Venus, our planetary neighbor, is a world of extremes. It spins incredibly slowly on its axis and in the opposite direction to most other planets. One day on Venus, that is, one full rotation lasts for 243 Earth days. Its orbit around the Sun, however, only takes 225 Earth days. This means that on Venus, a single day is longer than an entire year. Looking ahead, what does the future hold? It's a mix of daunting challenges and incredible possibilities. Scientists predict that by the year 2050, there could be more plastic in our oceans than fish, by weight. It's a terrifying prospect. But the same human creativity that caused this problem is now being harnessed to solve it, with innovations in recycling and biodegradable materials. Artificial intelligence is another force rapidly transforming our world. AI is no longer just science fiction. It's creating art, writing stories, composing music, and even assisting doctors in detecting diseases earlier and more accurately than ever before. On the energy front, scientists are working tirelessly to unlock the power of nuclear fusion. This is the same process that powers our sun. If we can harness it, it could provide us with a source of clean, safe, and virtually limitless energy, changing our civilization forever. The future is uncertain, but one thing is for sure. Human curiosity will always be the engine that leads us forward into the unknown. These 50 facts are just a tiny glimpse into the vastness of what's out there. They remind us of how wonderfully complex and interconnected our world is, and how little we truly know. From the ancient mysteries of the past to the incredible promise of the future, knowledge is the thread that connects us all. It's what drives us to explore, to learn, and to grow. If you enjoyed this journey through the hidden knowledge of our world, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more adventures into the unknown. Thank you for watching. Because knowledge is the greatest adventure of all.